I'm feeling down, you pick me up.
Sing, oh, oh.
And when my heart is feeling emptied out, you fill my cup.
Sing it out now. Oh, oh.
I just wanna say thank you for the way you love me. I wanna say thank you for the way you love me. I just wanna say thank you for the way you love me. I wanna say thank you, just wanna say thank you.
Yeah.
T-H-A-N-K-Y-O-U, thank you.
Thank you.
T-H-A-N-K-Y-O-U, thank you.
Here we go, verse 2.
I'm grateful for the way you've been a friend to me.
Sing, oh, oh.
And even in the deepest, darkest night, you help me see.
Sing it out now. Oh, oh.
I just wanna say thank you for the way you love me. I wanna say thank you for the way you love me. I just wanna say thank you for the way you love me. I wanna say thank you, just wanna say thank you. T-H-A-N-K-Y-O-U, thank you.
Thank you.
T-H-A-N-K-Y-O-U, thank you. T-H-A-N-K-Y-O-U, thank you.
Thank you.
T-H-A-N-K-Y-O-U, thank you. For the joy that you give to me, for the way that you made me free, for my friends and my family, I just wanna say, for loving me from the start, for every beat, beat, beat of my heart, for everything you are. I just wanna say thank you for the way you love me. I wanna say thank you for the way you love me. I just wanna say thank you for the way you love me. I wanna say thank you, just wanna say thank you. T-H-A-N-K-Y-O-U, thank you.
Thank you.
T-H-A-N-K-Y-O-U, thank you. T-H-A-N-K-Y-O-U, thank you.
Thank you.
T-H-A-N-K-Y-O-U, thank you. For the joy that you give to me, for the way that you made me free, for my friends and my family, I just wanna say, for loving me from the start, for every beat, beat, beat of my heart, for everything you are. I just wanna say,
What's up, Propel kids? And I'm so thankful that you decided to check out this week's online service. We've got a lot planned today and it's gonna be a blast. But before we do it, I want you to do me a favor. I want you to shout a thank you to somebody that's near you right now. Go ahead. What are you thanking them for? Are you just saying thank you, or do you really mean it like you're thankful for something they've done? Because more than likely you have a parent or a sibling, someone near you right now that has done something awesome for you. See, that's what we've been learning about in this series called Shout Out, about how we need to show gratitude to those that do things for us. And we all have people in our lives that have. But what's that word mean, gratitude? Gratitude is letting others know you see how they've helped you. Now, kids, again, we just got done with Thanksgiving, and I hope you had a blast Thanksgiving. I hope you had a great one. Hope family was there. I hope you ate a lot of food and got really, really chubby, right, and enjoyed it all. But I hope you're ready to learn today because, again, we're wrapping this series up, and we cannot forget to show gratitude. Most of all, we need to show God gratitude because He deserves our thanks because He's done so much for us. And that's what our verse for this series has been telling us all about. It's Psalm 136:1. And it says, "Give thanks to the Lord because He is good. His faithful love continues forever." Now that's a lot of love, right? That it continues forever. God's love isn't just this one-time thing. It's not just it's there and then it's gone. It's always there. And our gratitude to God needs to be the same way. We need to always be grateful for all He's done. and also be grateful for those around us that God has blessed us with in life. We all have people around us we need to be thankful for because they do so much. And kids, we're going to learn a lot more about that today. But before that, it's game time.
It's game time.
Kids, we just went through Thanksgiving, right? And that means sort of the end of fall. As we approach Christmas, we start getting into winter. So today's game is called Fall Frenzy. I'm not going to explain it. I'm going to let it explain itself on the screen, but I hope you have fun. Well, did you have fun? Did you enjoy it? I bet you did. But I hope you enjoy what we're fixing to do now even more, because we're going into a time of praise and worship. And kids, we were created to give God praise. And as we're learning, not just every once in a while, not just every other day or so, but all the time, we need to give Him praise. And our praise and our worship is just one way that we can show our gratitude to Him. So kids, we're going to pray, and then we're going to sing with everything that we've got, right? Let's bow our heads. Father, thank you for this awesome day. God, thank you for allowing those that are watching to be able to join us today. I pray, Father, that you will speak to each and every one of them. And Lord, I pray that you'll be with us in the time that's coming up in our Bible lesson and during this time of worship, that we will know that we are in your presence. And God, that we will be thankful. And our thankfulness and our gratitude will come forth in our voices as we sing with all that we've got, God. And we shout out our praises to you. We love you, Lord, and we thank you for this awesome day. In your wonderful name we pray. Amen.
I was lost with a broken heart. You picked me up, now I'm set apart. From the ash I am born again, forever safe in the Savior's hands.
All these pieces, broken and scattered, in mercy gathered, mended and whole. Empty-handed, but not forsaken. I've been set free. I've been set free. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. Ooh, I once was lost, but now I am found. Was blind, but now I see. Oh, I can see it now. Oh, I can see the love in your eyes, laying yourself down, raising up the broken to life. You take out failure, you take out weakness, you set your treasure in jars of clay. So take this heart, Lord, I'll be your vessel, the world to see your life in me. Oh, amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. Ooh, I once was lost, but now I am found. Was blind, but now I see. Oh, I can see it now. Oh, I can see the love in your eyes, laying yourself down, raising up the broken to amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. Well, I once was lost, but now I am found. Was blind, but now I see. Oh, I can see it now. Oh, I can see the love in your eyes, laying yourself down, raising up the broken to life.
All right, kids, it's now time for our Bible lesson. And as I tell you every week, of course, we're going to see the guys from the So-and-so show. And they're going to teach us about a type of celebration. Now, we just got through Thanksgiving, right? It's a celebration. We're going into Christmas. It's a celebration. We have birthdays. They're celebrations. And there's another celebration that we do very often at church, and it's called communion. And many of you may not even realize that communion is actually a celebration or a thanksgiving for all that Jesus did for us upon the cross. So we're going to learn about Paul's letter to the Corinthians and how he taught about communion and how important it is for each and every one of us. So let's check it out.
Oh, fantastic. That was Johnny Boy and the Beef Jerky Boys running away from a fight. Up next, we got more hits for you. But first, let's take some calls. Hello, you are on WSO with John.
Hey, John, this is Steve at WJED in Skokie. Just wanted to give a shout out and say thank you for bringing so much joy to the people.
Thanks, Steve. Right back at you. Hey, you're on the air with John.
John, this is Barb and Vidalia at WON. Just wanted to say thank you. You're sweeter than honeycomb dipped in molasses. Keep up the good work, sugar.
Thanks, Barb. Hello, talk to me.
Hi, this is Brandon, your co-host on the So-and-So Show. I wanted to give you a shout out and say, you're the best host ever.
But seriously, Brandon, if anyone is the best host ever, it's you, buddy.
Yeah. How about some music from Planet John's Keytar hit, Chain Reaction of Love?
You're not the only one who's good at impersonations.
Whoa.
Hello, everyone. I'm Brandon.
I'm John.
And welcome to the So-and-So Show. So, John.
Hey, Jabberwocky is a nonsense poem written by Lewis Carroll, included in his novel Through the Looking Glass.
Yeah. Okay, John.
Yeah.
I mean, are you going to do the show with me today?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I just have to get my daily reading in.
Okay, right now?
Yeah. I mean, it's important to make a habit of reading a little bit every day, kids.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Today I'm reading this classic, The Jay in Kekalapadaya.
Do you have to read it in the middle of the show?
I've missed a few days and I'm trying to catch up.
Yeah, how many days?
What day is it? 1, 2, 3 years. Huh. Did you know that Jacksonville, Florida is the largest city by land area in the continental United States?
I did not know that.
This book is incredible. You can learn almost anything you want, as long as it starts with a J and existed before 1967. Yeah, I don't know why more people haven't read it.
Yeah, me neither. By the way, if you don't know what an encyclopedia is, you can look it up on the internet, along with literally anything else you want to learn about.
What? Not all jaguars have spots. That's crazy.
John, please read that some other time. We're in the middle of something here.
I know, but I found that I have a better chance of keeping a good habit when I habit stack.
When you what now?
When I habit stack.
Yeah, I heard the words.
It's when you take one habit and you stack it onto another. Like, I'm in the habit of doing the So-and-So Show with you every week. If I stack my reading habit on top of that, then I won't forget to read.
Okay, can't you stack it onto another habit? I mean, what's another habit you have?
Well, when I wake up in the morning, I have a habit of screaming before I do anything else.
Why in the world?
Clears the lungs.
Oh, fine. Okay, why don't you habit stack reading after your morning scream?
Oh, because after my morning scream, I drink my morning coffee.
Okay, then habit stack reading after your coffee.
Oh, but that would get in the way of my morning cry.
Is the paddle ball part of it?
Habit stacking.
Okay. So you've got a full morning. All right. But we've got to figure out some place to stack your reading habit.
Okay, we can make a game of it.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah!
Habit Stacking Heroes.
The game is easy. Instead of doing habits one after another, we're going to do them all at once. Whoever can do the most good habits at the same time wins. Make sense?
Not at all. Let's play.
Ready, set, go!
Brush your teeth.
Okay.
Easy.
Look at that.
Sit-ups.
Zero.
Okay. All right.
Practice math.
What? Okay. Practice math. This is easy. I don't even need a calculator.
2 = 4.
Vocal warm-ups.
Oh. Cats can't kick cups. Cats can't kick cups.
Do the bicycle.
Cats can't kick cups.
You're both winners.
Oh. Really? Hey, I've never felt more productive.
It's Bible story time with Cameron.
Hey, good people.
Hey, Cameron. Thanks again for taking our friend Kellen's place this month.
Anytime. What's going on with you guys today?
Habit stacking. You want to try?
Trust me, Cameron, it's a hard no.
Okay, but habits can be good sometimes. In fact, today we're talking about a habit that began thousands of years ago that's still happening today.
Awesome. Take it away, Cameron.
You've probably heard of the Lord's Supper, or maybe you've heard it called communion, or even a really fancy word like Eucharist. Different people observe the Lord's Supper in different ways, sometimes every week or every month, or maybe a few times a year. Sometimes people use bread and wine, sometimes they use juice and crackers. But even though everyone does it a little bit differently, the reason they do it is the same. They do it to remember. When Jesus and his disciples were having their Last Supper together, they themselves were remembering something called the Passover. Hundreds of years before Jesus, God's people, the Israelites, were slaves in Egypt. And God chose a man named Moses to rescue his people from the Egyptian Pharaoh. Moses said,
Let my people go.
but the Pharaoh refused, so God sent 10 plagues. Frogs, sick animals, flies, but the 10th plague was by far the worst. Moses warned Pharaoh that if he didn't let God's people go, every firstborn son in Egypt would die, including Pharaoh's own son. But Pharaoh refused. God gave the Israelites a way to protect themselves from what was coming. They were to sacrifice a lamb, then spread some of its blood on the doorframe of their houses. This would be a sign for God to pass over that home and not harm anyone inside. That night, those with the blood of the lamb on their doorframes were spared. But Pharaoh's firstborn son died, along with every other firstborn son in Egypt. So Pharaoh sent the Israelites away. After hundreds of years in slavery, they were finally free. That's what Jesus and his disciples were remembering during their last meal together. They were remembering the day when God rescued his people from slavery in Egypt. But Jesus was about to give the celebration a whole new meaning for you and me. When Jesus had given thanks, he broke the bread and he said,
This is my body. It is given for you. Every time you eat it, do it in memory of me.
After supper, Jesus took the cup of wine and said,
This cup is the new covenant in my blood. Every time you drink it, do it in memory of me.
Jesus knew that God had a plan for another incredible rescue. This time, he would rescue the whole world. And this time, Jesus himself would be the sacrifice. That's why we celebrate the Lord's Supper today. so we can show God how grateful we are to him for sending his son, and so that we can get in the habit of remembering how Jesus gave his life to save you and me. The end.
Wow.
Right?
Yeah, it's so cool to think that when we take communion or the Lord's Supper, we're literally doing something that Christians have been doing since the beginning of the church.
And that's over 100 years.
Try 2,000 years.
I say again, wow.
Yeah. It's important for us to have things we do regularly that can remind us to be grateful to God.
Hey, you ought to have it stack that, John.
Yeah, I'll put that right after my morning cry. You see, Cameron?
You don't have to explain.
Okay.
Thanks for the story, Cameron.
You bet, guys. See you next time.
Looks like we've got some remembering to do, John.
I'm ready to try, but it's just hard for me. I can't even remember to send my Aunt Maisie a thank you card for my graduation present.
Your graduation?
Oh, yeah, I've been meaning to do it for 25 years.
Reveal the question! What helps you remember to be grateful?
Well, doing the Lord's Supper helps me remember to be grateful for what Jesus did for us.
Yeah, and being outside can help me remember to be thankful for all the beautiful things God made.
Yeah, what about you? What helps you remember to be grateful? Not just to God, but to people too.
Yeah, talk about it together.
And we'll see you next time on the So-and-So Show. And I'll be moving on to the K in the Encyclopedia. Can't wait to tell you the major export of Kirkarikachistain. Kirkarikachistain.
I can't wait either. Bye.
Bye.
Hey! Yep, Daddy! Farley!
So what'd you think about that, kids? To me, it's pretty cool that Jesus came and gave new meaning to an old celebration. You see, he took what they had always celebrated in Passover and gave it a new meaning and purpose in what we celebrate as communion. And communion may look different at different churches, but there's one thing that's the same, and it's the meaning behind it. It's a way to remember that Jesus died upon a cross for each and every one of us so that we don't have to pay the penalty of our sins. We can be set free because of what Jesus did. And we celebrate that in communion. And kids, communion is just one way that we can get into the habit of being grateful. And that's our bottom line for today. As we wrap this series called Shout Out Up, as we finish it up, our final bottom line is that get into the habit of being grateful. What does that mean? That means creating a habit, something that you do all the time, a habit of being grateful to God and to all those around you. Again, because God has done so much for us. We can never give Him enough thanks, but we need to really try, right? And God has blessed us with people in our lives that do a lot for us too. And we need to have a habit of being grateful. So kids, as we end this series, I hope that you remember that. Show gratitude every moment of every day of your life. Be thankful to others, but most of all to God. Now kids, I hope you've enjoyed this series and I hope you have an awesome day. And next week we begin a brand new series that I'm excited about because my favorite time of the year is Christmas. And our next series is called Simply Christmas and it begins next week and I hope that you'll join us. We'll see you then.
You are a friend, you help me win when no one else is on my side. You're always there when life's not fair. Kept me from trying to run and hide. So I thought that I should let you know. I'm grateful, I'm thankful for all you've done and all you've given. I can't keep it in, I gotta let it out. I wanna thank you now. my way. You found a way to make me smile. I say the words 'cause I have learned you can never hear enough. So I thought that I should let you know.